music is my root. I ended up being a math major. My dad's like, not going to be no money in music. It's all about trial and error. If just try it. Because if you don't try, you'll never know if it works. I'm still learning as I go right now. Sometimes I don't know what I'm doing. I will research it quickly so I can help them get better at this thing, because I probably don't know a lot about it.
Trial and error.
I'm gonna start my own thing, something that nobody can take away from me. I didn't even have no name. I just knew what I wanted to do. No Hook is a simple name. It just came to me off of songs. I just know what I want to do. Every time I have felt like quitting something comes up.
Welcome to another episode of The Greater Journey. I'm your host, Gregory Rutledge, author of From Waiter to Greater, creator of the Greater Framework. On this show, we don't celebrate the highlight reels. We dive into the trenches, the doubts, the detours, the lessons, and the breakthroughs who shape who we become. Each conversation follows the Greater Framework, and my goal is to uncover the moments that made my guest greater so that you can find the courage to step boldly into your own journey. On this episode today, we have Lindsay Boog Yancey, who is the founder of No Hook, a brand pushing hip-hop and battle rap forward, and the owner of LNY Bar Services and LNY Assistant Services, where she combines creativity with entrepreneurship to support culture, business, and community. Lindsay, typically...
Thank you.
Absolutely, dear. A heart to serve is usually something that comes from a place of not being served or a place of pain. Yes. So I want to know, what's the story of where you started that most people don't know?
That's a good question. Music is my root. That's the first thing that comes to mind, honestly. I grew up doing chorus and dancing, and I dreamed to be a background dancer. That's where I get Boog, which is short for L Boogie. That's where it stems from.
Hill.
Yeah. I was inspired, definitely, from Lauryn Hill back in the day. I'm a big hip-hop head. And everybody called me L or anything like that. So I've been Boogie for since I was a kid. And so I went to school initially for music, and that was something that I was going to do. That's what I had my mindset on as a teenager. Life didn't work out that way. But I'm still a big music lover, and that's where most of my background comes from. My dad is a jazz player. He plays piano, guitar. He's in a band. My mom was a singer. She sung gospel. She was a blues singer. It's just in my roots, I guess.
It typically is. I think music's in everyone's roots. Like if you notice, you're at a party, you play bachata or reggaeton, and all of the Spanish people get to the dance floor, and all of the other colors of the skin leave unless they vibe with it. You play some rock, you got different people. You play some hip hop, you got different people. There's always something about music that moves us in different ways. Yeah. And it's locked into our bones at a certain age. So there's certain kinds of music that resonate with us.
Yeah.
Throughout the rest of our lives. But like you get to
I love it all. I love all types of music, really.
And what's your favorite?
My favorite, any type of hip hop, I would have to just say my favorite.
Okay.
I would just have to go any type of hip hop. I don't want to specify because I might listen to certain different types of artists that are hip hop artists, but any type of hip hop.
To explore. Okay. Open-minded. I love it. So you got the side of hip hop and PR and helping artists with their marketing and managing them, right? Where did that start? Because you said background dance. Did you say background dancer?
When I was a kid.
Yeah, and you like to dance, you like to boogie. So what was the heart that inspired that turned from you just dancing to you helping others to help other people dance?
I would say like when I got to college, my dancing career didn't go the way I wanted it to go when I was young. I kind of stopped. I didn't go to initially to college for music as I had planned. I ended up being a math major. My dad's like, no, not going to be no money in music. You know, you're not going to. So it kind of discouraged me. So I kind of just went on with life, but I always been attached to music somehow, trying different things. I was like I said, I was in chorus when I was younger, but I'm not a singer. Like I wasn't planning on making a career out of singing, even though I have performed places like Disney World, Carnegie Hall, and things like that. And when I was younger, so I was getting older. It's like, well, I know the music, you know, like what can I do to help the people who are talented enough to really expand in this? And I like helping people build their talent and showcase their talent, because it's like, don't let it go to waste. You have this right here. Like, you're good at it. So let's do this so we can present it this way. And just over the course of time, learning more stuff throughout my virtual assistant. My first client, which is one of my best friends that passed away, Portia Raleigh, he was an artist. And it got me back into it, even though I came into it for just being an assistant. It kind of made me realize what was missing. And I wanted to kind of add that and separate it from my assistant business, because these were mostly for like small businesses and professionalism. And I wanted to kind of separate it and do music kind of separate from that.
So having something that could provide the income that you were told could not come from music, and still having your passion on the side so that this don't get boring and burn you out.
Exactly.
Now, I think that's something that's common. Like I had that same story, right? Don't do music. It's a pipe dream. You're never going to be the rap star. Only the 1% get it. You're not this. You can't sing. All these that you said the word discouraging, right? I saw it in your spirit as you were saying it, right? I felt it in the bottom of my heart when you said that. Right. I think every musician can resonate with that, right?
Yeah.
And it's the resilience to just get up again and do it anyway, right? Because you can't die with your song inside of you.
Right.
I don't know if you've ever tried to suppress the music, like make it go away, and it always just comes back like whack-a-mole, right?
Yeah. I honestly was just yesterday I was watching. I think Red Bull does this dance competition thing. It's like a world competition thing, and I was seeing clips, and I was like, I felt that feeling inside of me just watching them dance, because I'm like, I'm too old now. But when I was younger, I was like, man, they're killing it. It made me so excited inside.
Yeah.
It always comes back.
I love that, man. This music is therapy, and I believe with the world the way it is, it's time to heal. Music is therapy. It's time to heal. So
it connects people.
Yeah, it connects people. That's it. Every time. That's why we go to parties. That's why we play music at weddings, funerals. Like, it's a thing. So there had to be a story that you were telling yourself, along with that discouragement that you had to stop telling yourself in order to start this business. What was that story?
I guess the story was, as I kind of got older and not knowing what I wanted to do, just my regular full-time job career. It's like, dang, I should have stuck to my gut and went to school for music. Like, I had college credit. I had for AP music theory, and that was my plan. I was going to go to school to be a music teacher. That was my plan, and I did. And now I don't regret the teacher aspect of it, because I'm so glad I'm not a teacher right now. Shout out to people who do. But the music part, I feel like I missed out. Like, I feel like, and it's like, what can I do that keeps me connected to it, that I can learn, and it's not like it's not straining me to learn it. Um, I can just do this because it's coming natural. It's coming naturally to me, and I can just add stuff as I go and learn as I go with what I can do for artists. I do a lot of different things from the assistant business with artists, and just over the course of the time, clients, and I really, I really just started enjoying it. I started enjoying it again. So I wouldn't say it was a particular story. I just started thinking about the regret I had by not going to college for school, like for music instead of math, which what I did go to school for.
Do you know, like, it feels like those are kind of diametrically opposed, right? It's complete opposite, music and math. And you know, the people that couldn't play music from the heart, from the soul, like feel it, they had to put math in it so that other people could understand it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, right? So just being real.
Yeah, that's all it is, honestly. Yeah, I was good at math, and maybe because I was good at music, I was just like, I could probably make some money with this math stuff.
Wow.
I felt out of place by like my 3rd year in college, and was just kind of gave up on it.
Man. And you said something really powerful, that one, you started, right? You started, you tried, you failed, but you learned. What can I learn as I help? You know how many people are sitting on an idea, sitting on something. They're not going to start because they think they need more education. They think they need a degree. They think they need more preparation. And you just jumped in and was like, hey, I got this talent over here I can leverage over here. Let me just learn as I do it. And you've learned a lot. And so that's the next letter in the greater framework, is embracing continuous learning. So I have to ask you this: who or what taught you your biggest lesson on your journey?
That's a hard question. Biggest lesson. I guess I would say my biggest lesson so far is, and I can't necessarily say some specific person, but just because it's been people just along the way have kind of reminded me to kind of just, it's all about trial and error. If just try it, because if you don't try, you'll never know if it works. So you gotta just try it anyway, and just jump out there and try it. If it doesn't work, we'll kind of redo it back to the drawing board. If it does work, keep doing that and just add to it and go to the next thing and build from there. I'm still learning as I go right now. I'm definitely still learning as I go right now. Sometimes I don't know what I'm doing. I will get into a meeting and they want to talk to me about something, and I will research it quickly so I can help them get better at this thing, because I probably don't know a lot about it. And I try my hardest to do that because I kind of try to make myself as the go-to person for things like that.
And that's incredible. And there's someone that just caught the Holy Ghost on that one. It's trial and error. I'll be in a meeting, they're asking me something, I'll research it real quick.
Yeah.
Thank God for Zoom meetings, right?
Yes. Research it quick, because I'm I'm not quite sure.
That's so awesome. Like, you are truly a rare gem when it comes to entrepreneurship, because a lot of people it's the imposter experience, right? I don't know enough to do or be, or I don't feel like I belong or that I am worthy, and so I don't even start. And you're just like, trial and error. If I win, cool, I learned something. If I lose, cool, I learned what not to do.
Right. Exactly. With my virtual assistant business, I really just started. I've seen people talking about it online, and of course there's a lot of like agencies that try to get you to pay and teach you how to make this money. We mentioned it before, but I just was like, I'm helping people do stuff anyway. Like, people are calling me for help anyway. Like, let me organize this and just make a flyer, promote myself as a virtual assistant. That's all I literally did. And a person connected me to my first client, and I just went from there and met other clients through that client to the next client, mostly word of mouth. I think I've only had one client that was straight off the street.
Wow. That is a testimony for the books.
Yeah.
How does that feel?
At first, honestly, I was like, oh, like I'm not getting nobody. And it was like, soon as I was about to kind of quit, I got my first client. And then even now, when I kind of think about stuff, it's like, if I, because with the virtual assistant business, it kind of depends on that person's business. If they, if they stop doing business, then they don't need you anymore. So I've had clients that are like that. So it kind of pushes you down, but it's nothing that you did. It's kind of more of like, they no longer need the services. So hey, like, it kind of takes away from that. So it's been times where I was just like, I'm having a hard time getting clients, but somebody pop up because it's all referrals. Even a lot of my bartending business is mostly referrals. I do get more clients off the street with that because of the need of it. But with the assistant business, some people don't really know for sure if they need an assistant or not. If you need a bartender or not.
Right.
Yeah. So it's a little different.
When it's time to turn up.
Yeah, right. Like I got this party, I'm looking for a bartender. It's real specific. They already know what they want, whereas like the assistant business is kind of like, do I really need this right now? Do I need a salesperson first before I need an assistant? I've encountered that. So different things. So I would say it does make me feel good that people refer me, because that means I'm doing my work well. They're not going to refer somebody that's not good at what they do.
Absolutely not. Because you only get one name your whole life, and you don't want to tie it to a bad reputation or something that could tarnish it. Man.
Right. I'm really big on that. Like, let me get this work done good so people can refer me to the next person that probably needs it.
Man,
and business people know other small business owners know other small business owners. So and that's where it stems from.
Because your network is your net worth.
It really is. I'm learning it more and more. And with the battle rap and no hook, it's all networking, really. It's all about who you know in entertainment. So
Wow. Man, this is incredible. I mean, we were just chatting it up a little bit beforehand, and I thought at least 3 people I could connect you with that are connected in the industry that could get you more referrals. And listen, I didn't even know you. I just felt your spirit and knew I needed to refer you. And now I'm finding out that I made the right decision before I even knew. That's right. Your reputation walks in the room before you do, right? So
I appreciate it.
Absolutely. There's someone listening right now, and they just don't know where to start. They don't know what to do. They're like, yeah, this all sounds great, but I'm not Lindsay, right? I'm not Boog. I can't L Boogie.
Right.
What do you think is a daily habit? Actually, no. They don't need habits. They don't need systems yet. They just need, what's that first small action that created the momentum for you?
The first small action. I feel like this is how I think, because I'm like, I don't have the momentum that I really want right now, right? But the momentum that I do have, I can relate it more to No Hook in this instance. I mentioned earlier, I was part of like a media team where we did battle rap podcasting. It was just covering local battle rap and stuff out here in North Carolina. It didn't go well. It was a team effort. It just didn't work out well, and we dispersed. And I just felt like I had so much unfinished business at that time I said, I'm gonna start my own thing, something that nobody can take away from me. And that way it's like where if I choose to end it, it would be because of me. And I talked to one of my artists, Savvy, and we just kind of brainstormed about it. And I was like, I think I want to do this, and we put it together and grew from just us two to 6 of us. Well, really 8 of us total. I had 2 legacy members, and I just over the course of the time, people wanted to join, and I feel like the step was just doing it, showing what we could do, showing the work, putting in the work, showing the work, and say, hey, like if you come over here, we can offer you this. And at that point, it was like we didn't even ask anybody that joined. They wanted to join. They asked to join. I didn't have to reach out to nobody and say, hey, like, you want to come over here with us? Like, we created the team. And because I naturally created the team and the environment, we are family at this point, because it was just so naturally connected to where it's like we have ups and downs. We talk every day. We do things outside of battle rap and just really push the brand, push ourselves. We push each other.
Because together, everyone achieves more.
Yeah.
Team acronym. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
And I saw this meme one day. It's like there is an I in team. It's actually in the a-hole.
Small in there.
Right. It's in there. It's in there, but you don't want to be the a-hole, right? So
right. No.
I just love your ability to have that childlike wonder to be like, I wonder what it would be like. Right? You said they built something, it didn't work out as it seemed, and it disbanded, and then you said, how can I build something that no one could take away from me? That's really important for the next letter in the greater framework. It's T. It's transitioning with purpose. So knowing when it's time to leave something behind. Now, in that case, it fizzled, it disbanded. But you had another transition in your life. We have multiple, right? It's not just one time. You've always got to be transitioning.
Yes. Yes.
When you went from, this is not really what I want to do. I know they said this is what I need to do to survive, but this isn't really what I feel in my soul to do for me. This isn't my purpose. What was that moment like? Like, what was that defining moment that said, it's time for me to leave this behind and move on to this?
I was, at that time, it was something that wasn't built together. It was something that I had joined into. So, and that's what my thought was about it. Like, I joined into something that they had already built, and tried my hardest to make it better, and we did some great things. But when it disbanded, I was really hurt personally, and just trying to figure out what to do career-wise. Like, I've been doing different things in battle rap for probably 14 years.
Wow.
So I just decided, like, I didn't like the name manager, and that's where it kind of sits from too. It's like, I want to create this team. I know everybody's gonna look at me as a manager, but it's like, how can I make it different? What's missing? And all the ideas that I were working on doing with the previous team that I had joined, since we disbanded, I didn't get to do those ideas, or just kind of failed because I wasn't able to apply it. So I had all these ideas in my head. It's like where I had to like talk with myself, where it's like I just want to go ahead and do it. I'm gonna feel frustrated about it if I just let it sit.
Right.
So I didn't even have no name. I just knew what I wanted to do. No Hook is a simple name. It just came to me off a song Like I didn't have no name, no specific thoughts. I'm like, I just know what I want to do, and I don't want to. I was like, I don't want to be called a manager, but it kind of ends up just being the fitted name because, like, I kind of help my team promote themselves so much to where people reach out to them anyway, so they don't need me. I don't need to book them or reach out to people and say, hey, I got this artist over here. You got an event coming up, can you book them? Like, no, I help them promote themselves so much to where people reach out to them. So the work is already done and we formulate plans to do that and go from there.
And that is so awesome. And you said another key thing in there. I'm not sure exactly the wording because it was... That's it. There was a purpose, right? You didn't have a name. It just kind of came to you sporadically off a song, no hook. You knew what you wanted to do and why.
Mm-hmm.
How powerful do you think purpose has been in your success?
Very powerful. Very powerful. Yeah. And I actually, and the reason why I say that, because within this time of kind of finding myself, kind of getting more comfortable with this older age of mine. You know what I'm saying? It's like not being little Lindsay who had these thoughts about this. Like, how can I fit my life to where it may not be where I dreamed it to be, of course, right? But I can't sit around and be sad about it. I gotta figure out how to do the things that I want to do, and learning more of just about myself and purpose. Then when you go try to find your purpose, one of the questions that it will ask you is like, what are the things that other people say that you're very good at?
Wow. Yeah.
And I start thinking about things that people say that I'm typically good at. What are people always calling me for? If people are calling me already to help them with this, that, and the third, that's where the assistant stuff came from. And when I started bartending, it was just me taking a class. I fell in love with just making drinks in general, not even so much as like I love a good drink, not even alcoholic drinks, just lemonades. Like I like making different stuff at home and stuff. And I was like, I already have one business. Let me try to create what I already did with this business and replicate it with the bartending. I did that. So again, then when the hook came, it's like, okay, I got these ideas. Let's see how I can just apply it to that. And that's how it just ended up kind of going all across the board.
Talk about a greater journey. I think sometimes the way the systems on Earth are designed, it just kind of steals all of that childlike wonder and that awe to be able to branch out and try different things and not be afraid and be like, as a creative, you're a creative entrepreneur. I saw like your bio when you sent it. I was like, she's a creative entrepreneur. She's like, and you just confirmed it. How can I apply what I'm already doing to a business and turn it into an income? And business is one of two things. You're either on the side of I'm solving problems at a profit, or you're the slimy kind of business that says, if you see a sucker, lick it. Right. And a sucker is born every day. So you can do a numbers game and burn a bunch of people and, be transactional if you want. That's not my thing. But if I see a problem and I'm already fit to solve that problem, why don't I just make an offer and make some profit so that I can help other people build, right? Lindsay, you're amazing. I don't know if you know that.
Thank you.
I know somebody is being inspired today. Somebody's going to go out and try something they never tried before. Someone's going to connect a dot that wasn't able to be connected before this podcast today. Now, the second E in greater is empowering your community, empowering your network. How do you use what you do to empower others now?
That's a good question too. I never really even thought about anything being like specifically empowering. I do, but when you ask me that, it just makes me think about I do push other people um to expand. I'm real big on a lot of artists or like one of my clients with No Hook is a host, comedian, and MC, and so it's like something he's already built his career around here for doing that. But it's kind of like you can always make this bigger, and I always try to get everyone to think bigger.
Let's go.
And I would say that is a part of empowering, I would say, because a lot of the guys they will get comfortable. They like, oh, I did it, I did this, I did everything I was gonna do, or everything I want to do. But it's like you could do this. Like I'm really passionate about it. They get frustrated with me sometimes because it's like you could do this and like add this to it and do this thing differently. You can get more fans. I tell them all the time that fans, you can get a fan every day, a new fan every day. It could be one. You never know because everybody doesn't know you.
That part.
Everybody doesn't know you. You have to go in places and act like nobody knows you. And introduce yourself. Take your business cards. Take your whatever. Like when we go out, we brand ourselves. Like the shirt I have on is Ego. This is our sponsor. And we wear the brand, wear uniform most of the time, or just have something that have Ego on it. We brand ourselves. We have flyers. We have our banners. We may have a table set up for vending at these events and things like that. Like we always stand out. If you stand out, people gonna gravitate to you anyway. So always think bigger. The smallest details can create something big for you.
That is absolutely right. And smallest details. If you're a beacon of light, if you're the salt of the earth, right? Your flavor.
You have that one business card with you. It could change your momentum in any room that you're in.
Absolutely. And telling your story, right? The story of, how it started, or, I see you struggling here and I can help you. Just someone, people are struggling, right? They're struggling. They're getting out there and they're trying and they're getting knocked down the very first time. And then they just sit there and they're like, well, maybe that's not for me. Let me go back to a job, right? Let me go back and trade all my money for a little bit of someone else's, all my time for a little bit of someone else's money. And we got to be able to buy our time back. I love that you're empowering others. Like you sound like you got the same little superpower as me, where if you talk to me about your dreams, I'm going to make you dream bigger, or I'm going to make you actually do it. I love the branding.
I'm going to try.
Yeah, you're going to try because it's almost like you can't help yourself, right? Where do you think that comes from?
I think it comes from me being the only child, actually. I think it comes from being the only child and having a small family and being from a small town. I never really thought bigger. I'm one of the people who, I don't want to call myself a black sheep because it sounds negative, but I'm one of the person in my family who moved out of that town, and wanted to, like, I want to explore the world. I don't want to stay here all my life, I want to be able to do things because it's like my family, or like say my parents, for instance, they lived in that town their whole lives, and it was just something that I wanted to kind of think bigger again and just kind of do other things. And it's like, and if you don't think outside of your own little world or your own box, like you can miss out because there's so much other things out here that you can experience or explore, and some people don't think like that. So I kind of try to bring it to some people's attention. It's like, hey, this is, you could do this, because you probably never thought about it because you're already comfortable where you're at.
Right.
So I think that's where it comes from, like naturally, that I just always kind of wanted to do more, wanted to see more, um, and just wanted to be more, honestly.
Bars. Just drop the mic now. Drop the mic now. She said, I wanted to do more, see more, and be more.
Yeah.
It's all about the being. How much do you think the journey is about the process of becoming the person that can do the thing?
How much do I think that the journey is
becoming
and the process?
Yeah, the
of becoming
process
that person.
Becoming that person. Because you weren't always like this, were you? There's something that had to change, right?
No, I definitely wasn't. I was like a quiet person. I still consider myself an introvert because I'm not good at small talk, and I realized that I had to kind of change that in order to build my network and get people to know who I am. And it's something I'm honestly still working on to this day. Just letting people know who I am, because I start realizing that when I would approach other artists, they'd be like, "Oh, I always see you at shows." It's like, it's because I never spoke up. I could have been working with that person probably months ago if I would have spoke up. So I would say that part is really big, and it's the continuous work to kind of change your thought process on it. Because if you have, I know when I was younger, I had quite some insecurities of just talking to people, and going up to people and stuff like that. But it's like, how can I be in any type of entertainment or music not talking to people? How can I meet anyone not talking to people? So it was something I really have to change and work on a consistent basis. So the process is, I wouldn't say that it is easy. I definitely still to this day have to get outside my comfort zone. But it has helped. It has helped tremendously.
Has it been worth it?
Yeah. Yep, indeed. It definitely has.
Are you glad that you took the step to get out of your comfort zone? Because a lot of people, they're completely comfortable. You said that earlier. People just get comfortable and you want to push them. I forgot what I just asked. You ever had one of those moments?
You said, was I glad that I stepped outside of my comfort zone?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all heard that. She's glad that she stepped out of her comfort zone. She was shy. She didn't speak up. I'm eating your lunch right now. You're listening to this, and you're like,
I still do this. My team is probably going to watch this, and then they're going to be like, "Well, Boog, you still don't speak up. You still don't." And it's like, yeah, because it's something I'm working on, but I do it when necessary, and they get on me about it because they're the artists. They're used to that's them. They're charismatic. They're gonna, they're the people that people are gonna approach because they're the performers.
Yeah.
So it's like I gotta kind of weed through and shake hands and kiss babies myself that I haven't done in the past. And it's like, all right, it's like, do you want to do this or not? Like I have to really still kind of push myself to do it to this day, because I know in my natural self, if I wasn't doing this, I wouldn't. It's a matter of turning it on and off when I can.
Ooh, that's a word. That's a t-shirt. It's like
I realized I could still be myself, and but it's like turn the work mode on. We code switch for like professional jobs. Most of us do. We'll code switch for working in an office job. So why not code switch for your own business?
Come on, girl. Come on. Hi, thank you for calling. You know,
Right.
we all have that phone voice,
We
right?
all have it. Yeah, right. So in this instance, this is not changing my voice. This is just changing how I approach things because I probably never would approach it that way normally.
Yeah.
If I'm out and about in the grocery store, I'm probably not going to speak or hold a conversation with you. You know.
Hi, it's so nice to meet you.
Right.
Like, no, yes, I get it. I
Yeah.
imagine that builds some sort of resilience, right? And that's we're closing up here on the last letter of the greater framework. It's resilience, not just resilience, but resilience in the face of setbacks, right? A setback could be that personality trait you're trying to hide or that limits you. A setback could be the startup of a business and it fails, right? How many businesses were started? Like they started thousands of business ideas that they funded and they failed, right? But that it only takes one to change your life. So how has resilience shaped the way you lead today?
These are all good and hard questions at that, I would say. Good questions, but hard to make you think. How has resilience? I would say every time I have felt like quitting something, something comes up. Every time. There has been so many times, even this year, I thought about like quitting my assistant business and getting a second job. And I'm just saying like, I want this guaranteed part-time income, you know? And then every time I say that, or even I've got to the point where I started looking and I noticed I get a new client or something else comes up that could give me, or something builds up, picks up either on the bartending side or on the hook side, something picks up somewhere to where it's like, I'm tripping, I'm not gonna have time for that. You know, it's like, so it's like I get to a point where it's like now, like I gotta stop thinking it and just keep going through it, like, and finishing it through with it. So I would say that would be a part of the resilience part of it, like just kind of sticking to it. You know, these aren't, my businesses are all small. They're not necessarily life changing at this moment, but I'm continuing to build it and continuing to see it through, because anything could change. I don't want to give up just because it's not at a certain place I want to be at the time that I want it to be, because I can't tell everybody else to kind of, think bigger and I'm not. So
that's leadership.
Yeah. So that's just how I feel with that. I have to keep going.
Keep on moving. Don't stop. Hashtag soul to soul.
Yes, definitely. Definitely that. Just keep moving and just never giving up on it.
So, in the spirit of evolving and growing and being on this journey to greater, what is... Sorry, I feel like my mic changed for some reason. It's because I turned on the fan. Listen, things are happening. It was like the wind, sound dynamics. It's blowing my voice away. So I'm trying to get some sort of structure for this. This is episode 7, and I'm starting it because I know someone needs to hear these things, and so I want to ask these 3 questions at the end of every podcast from now on.
Okay.
And I need to know, what is your definition of greater?
Okay.
I love when I love when I ask a question. You're like, because
Yeah,
my
this is
brand is
hard.
question everything, and I started this because I hated questions. I do not
really?
like questions because they've always been used against me. There's been some ulterior motive, and so if I could get better at asking questions, hard questions, and then make people feel safe to answer them, maybe, just maybe, I could change the world. One question at a time. But I just love your reactions to my questions. It makes me feel really good.
The question, because I am, how can I say? I think because I just sometimes I have a hard time putting my words together. Sometimes to answer it, but it makes me think. So these are good questions. What does greater means to me? Greater means to me is being the best that you can be. My dad's quote every day. If I talk to my dad, he's gonna say, "Well, do the best you can." That's how he gonna get off the phone. That's how he gonna tell anything you tell him you doing something, you got something going on today, or something like that. He always gonna say, "Do the best you can." And I think about that. It sounds real simple, but I think about that because as long as you're doing the best you can and being the better you, that is being great, and you can continue to be greater.
Speaking my love language. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And if someone listening feels stuck right now, what's one step from you that they can take today?
If someone feels stuck, 'cause I still feel stuck sometimes.
Let's tell the truth.
I'll be honest. Yeah.
Right.
Like, so if you feel stuck, just kind of relax, take a breather, don't quit. Just go back to the drawing board, what you're doing, and take your time with it because it will come together, after a while. Like, because when we think about it, especially like, I feel like any entrepreneur that keeps going, even if their business is successful, entrepreneur means you got some type of ambition. I mean, any person so it's like if you have that ambition, that's already right there to keep you unstuck. So keep having that ambition to kind of do the work and do more and not get frustrated and keep having that ambition to keep doing whatever you're doing, because eventually you won't stay stuck.
That is a bar. That is a bar. Have that ambition to keep going. Because eventually, I love the opening though. She said, sit back, relax, take a breather, but don't give up.
Yeah, don't give up. Because once you give up, you really stuck. Once you give up, you really stuck there. So yeah, you gotta keep going. Because every I'm pretty sure every person, every entrepreneur, anybody. Sorry, drop my earpiece. Anybody that's doing anything, is gonna feel stuck at times.
Yeah,
I feel stuck a lot throughout the year.
Yeah,
on different things. And sometimes it just be my focus. I might be focused on, I might think I'm stuck over here, but it's just because my focus been on something else that I'm doing.
Speak.
So sometimes it's not even that. Like, so it's like, dang, what can I do to just that? Like when I feel like I'm not getting a lot of bartending clients, well, I feel that a lot. Like I know if I did it myself and that was the only thing I did, I would have time to pour out my energy into it. But honestly, I don't. So sometimes it gets slow. I don't just end it though. I don't just quit it. I just do what I can, go push it and keep going. So eventually it circles back. A lot of my clients are repeat customers anyway.
That's beautiful. To have referrals and repeat customers.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Boog.
That comes from doing the best you can when you can, because you don't have to be the most popping person, the most popular person. A lot of times, the most popular or most popular person is not the person making all the money all the time.
No, because likes, views, all those vanity metrics we see on social media, those don't convert to dollars. Those don't convert to impact. They just convert to ego. That's it. It's just stroking the ego. It feels good.
Right. And some people, it can make a person feel like they're stuck.
I just
came really from. Not.
Yep. I just came from Vid Summit, and you talk about people feeling stuck. You're making $20,000-$30,000 a month on your YouTube channel, and you got 8 million subscribers, and all of a sudden your views tank, and now you're not getting the revenue you were. Talk about stuck. When you get to a certain level of income and you drop below it, that don't feel good. So,
not at all.
Lindsay, Boog. I love it. Boog. It just feels good to say it.
Yeah, because people are like, what should I call you? I don't know. Sometimes I really don't even know how to introduce myself. So, and then I've taught people saying, Lindsay, and they're like, oh, Lindsay, and they're really talking about because they expect you say Boog or vice versa. So I go by both.
That's awesome. Where can people connect with you and your work?
So I got all websites for everything. For the No Hook for the music PR and management and the battle rap is on nohook.net. So you can find us there, or our Instagram is no_hook919. For virtual assistant business, is there any other small business or entrepreneurs that are looking for a virtual assistant? They can visit my website at LNYAssistant.com. I do free consultations to see if a virtual assistant is what you need or not. And for the bar services, if you're local in North Carolina and just happen to watch it, I do bartending services at LNY Bar Services.com. And both of those are on IG as well, just LNY Assistant and LNY Bar Services.
Okay. And I'm going to say this to the audience. If you're an artist, a creative, an entrepreneur looking for management, branding, or event support, I need you to tap in with Lindsay through No Hook. But if you need to turn up, I can
assist that from anywhere. With the event management and things, and I've done plenty of events. I know you had Jadea on the podcast as well. We've done events together. We've done a festival and things. So between the two of us, we get the events handled.
I'm gonna need to come to both of y'all for my events coming up. We're doing retreats, greater retreats, where we will get people results. Thinking of something. I'm not going to mention it on here because it's still formulating, but it's going to be great. It's going to be great. It's going to be great.
This sounds cool. Sounds interesting.
I'll talk to you about it offline because it's going to be life changing for creatives, especially creative entrepreneurs. Anyone that's creating content. I will announce it on the next show, possibly. But to the audience that's watching this that needs Boog, because this isn't about me. If you need bar services, it's time to turn up. Or you just, the person that's all work and no play, and you need an assistant to help keep your business running smoothly so that you can turn up. She's got you covered too. Nohook.net for management, branding, event support. LynAssistant.com if you need an assistant. I said Lynn, my dyslexia.
No, it's kind of
LNY Assistant.
LNY is LNY Services is the LLC. LNY is my initials, but it stands for Life Neatly Yours. So I kind of just switched it up so it didn't stand for my name, but it did stand for my initials.
Listen, that's beautiful. Like repurposing your acronym of your initials. Like vibe. right? Big impact,
Yes.
bigger experiences.
Yes, yes.
And now life neatly yours. I love that. I love that. Y'all's brains, man. And I bet if you get y'all both in a room together, it is fire.
Yes, yes. We have a good time. We do a lot out here.
I love it. Well, thank you for tuning in on the Greater Journey. This has been an amazing episode. We hope that y'all take this with you and you journey to your greater. And we will see you on the next episode. See y'all greater.